Good evening, Greg here. Burn at both ends. Burning on the back end of Tuesday. It's 11:24 p.m. Pacific. It is the 4th of September. If you can believe it, 2018, already September. So this is the longest I've gone without posting on YouTube since I started May 6th, I have to say. So long weekend, Labor Day weekend. Hope you all had a great Labor Day weekend. We went to Lake Tahoe. My wife's cousin has a house up there, Incline Village. So we get to crash, so it's pretty awesome. So got to enjoy the lake, got to enjoy some nice weather, some family time, really good. So we got back Monday, and so but today is definitely a monumental day. So if you remember, I did this eight week I-Core training, this tech transfer training, back in June, July, and so now it's like a whole new ballgame. So now I begin these two major new paths for me in my career. So in the 9 to 5, I'm managing these two projects. We officially started last month, but right now is when the real work begins. We were just doing some prep work. So I have some project management training to do this month, but we have some really big procurements to set up, and so that's going to take a lot of time. And so, I'm really excited to learn about project management, a lot more. I've done project management, but this is a whole new level. And then the procurement side of things, and it's just really cool because this is just beginning right now, and this is going to be, the next 18 months, I'm going to be living and breathing these two projects. And then on the side hustle, and so I'm so thrilled that tonight I'm going to finally announce what I'm doing. And so the company is called Fundraise Up. So this is this opportunity that I learned about back in May when I took my dad, and when my brother and I took my dad to New York City for his 75th birthday. And I had my first ever meeting with a gentleman named Peter. So Peter is an entrepreneur that I met through a intern that worked for me for 6 months in the latter half of last year. And so I was going to New York City. This intern, whose name is also Greg, told me about Peter, and I said, hey, I'll be going to New York City, so can you get me a meeting with Peter? And so Peter and I met, huge synergy, huge connection, told our stories, and then I learned about what he was up to. So he's a serial entrepreneur, and so this Fundraise Up is like one of his latest projects, and it's just really cool. Really impressed with the product, really impressed with the back end, with what he's built, and essentially what we do. Because now I can say because now I've committed to Peter, I've committed to Fundraise Up. I'm part of their sales team, so we're going to be hitting it hard for the next couple of years to grow the customer base. And essentially what we do is we substantially increase online donations for nonprofits, which I think is a very noble mission. So the more success I have in this, that means that nonprofits are getting mad extra money, is pretty much what it means. And we do it in 3 ways, right? We increase the number of online donations, the amounts of the donations, and the number of monthly subscribers. Monthly subscribers are worth gold to nonprofits seeking money. Actually, we'll all really seek money, but it's those monthly donors that are critical. And essentially what the product is it's a widget. So it's a widget that gets embedded in the website, and we've created a form that removes pretty much all the friction when one wants to donate online, right? And so what we handle is from donation button click to collecting dollars and data, as I say, and that's it. Just that thin essential slice of the process. That's all we do. We have perfected it. We think that we are one of the best people on the planet that does it. We have all of this very clever UI, UX, AI involved in how we do this, and we just kind of hover over the top of the website. We hover over top of any donor management system, because a lot of these, especially larger nonprofits, they have like a whole it's almost like a CRM, but it's made for nonprofits and donors. It's called a donor management system, and so it's a very big, wide and deep platform that can do many things for many different types of nonprofits. So we integrate with any of these donor management systems. We kind of hover over top. We are just kind of that UI to collect the donation and the data, and that's it. And then we integrate to any donor management system. Very cool product, very cool back end. It's the company is mostly techies. I mean, that's what's really cool about what Peter's built. Is I think the company might be like 12 people. and I think 8 or 9, maybe even 10 are coders. And so we are very passionate about our product, about just the cleanliness, the, just keeping the person emotional as they're donating, because that's the critical thing, right? So that's what Peter has learned happens, right? So you're, I want to donate to this nonprofit. I click the donation button, and then I'm presented with this long, disgusting online form, and now I'm filling it out, and my logic brain is like coming in to fill out the form. And maybe even I get redirected to PayPal or to some other site, and now I'm just kind of like, I'm moving further and further away from that emotion that got me clicking the button to begin with. And the crazy thing is, like 6 out of 7 online donors, in between donation button click and giving their money and data, they don't finish the process. 6 out of 7. And so we know our, and it's all data that we have that shows, our success, or essentially our success rate. We are doubled that conversion rate. So the conversion rate is from donation button click to submitting dollars in data. How many folks do it? The industry standard is about 15%. We're past 30% with our product. And then we have a whole bunch of other little bells and whistles where we can do corporate matching. We can do, where you can donate in memory of someone or in honor of someone, right? We can do all those things. We have a clever, just turn it monthly checkbox. We ask the donor to cover the fee. So all these little tricks of the trade that we've worked on that just really remove all this friction. And the bottom line is getting more money to more nonprofits, so that way they can do more. And I just think it's something that I can really get behind on so many different levels. I think the tech is awesome, the company is great, the folks are fantastic, and then the mission. I mean, I couldn't think of a better mission than to help nonprofits get more money. So yeah, so this is my commitment. And so just like the I-Corps program, back to where we started, all right, I did this 8-week I-Corps. So right now it starts week 1 of 17 for the rest of the year, rest of 2018, right? Because there's a big push between now and December, even though 17 weeks brings us through December. But 33% of all annual donations, 33% of donations occur in the month of December. And of those 33%, something like half occur in the last 5 days of the year. And so the goal here is now do like a hardcore, full court press between now and Thanksgiving to show the product to nonprofits and get folks to sign up to get them ready for December. So that way in December they can crush it with our product. And we're seeing the results. A lot of our customers are seeing 25, 50% uptick in donations, and the beauty is this is without needing to drive more traffic to the website. This is with the current donor base we are seeing this. So of course, increased traffic, increased donations, that whole bit follows, of course. And so the month of August has been primarily training. I've been training under Peter and Suzanne. So Peter is one of the co-founders. Suzanne is the sales team lead, and so she's I guess my boss or my direct report in some regard. And so we're and what I'm doing just to stir the pot and make connections is I'm hitting my network really hard for introductions to folks in the nonprofit space, so I can talk to them and learn about the space. Folks that work for nonprofits, so I can get warm introductions to show the product, because this is a very competitive, rich environment. Nonprofit donations, it's very competitive, and so there are folks all over the place claiming to help nonprofits increase donations. The cool thing about us is that we are backed by serious data, right? So it's all online, so it's all the data is collected. So it's hard to to say no, you're not that successful with that, but we have the data. It's very cool. And then we take a very modest commission. There's essentially no long-term commitment. The integration is super easy. The back end lets you create different widgets so that you can trade them against each other. Very cool. Very impressive, and so I'm just very excited. I did make my first sale last week or the other week. That was very exciting, and so now it's just a matter of head down, grind. The iCore program really trained me very well for this, as kind of, I'd say coincidentally, right? Because that was, I was doing something entirely different there, but it's the same basic process: tapping the network, reaching out, meeting people, doing introductions, telling stories. Just very exciting. So fundraiseup.com is our website, and I'm psyched to be in this space, to be doing this kind of work. And and so week 1 of 17 for the rest of the year. Let's see what we can do in 17 weeks. I'm very excited for it. I've been pretty much all through August, I've been kind of tapping my network on the shoulder for introductions, and so I got a bunch of folks lined up. And so now this week and next week we're going to start doing those introductions. I want to wait. We have a new website launch happening tomorrow, so I want to wait for that. But then also just kind of, there's this kind of Labor Day thing that happens, for some reason, toward the end of the summer, it's like people just want to wait till after Labor Day to do stuff. And so that's kind of the way the industry is right now. It's just people are, get through the summer, and now it's after Labor Day, now it's time to think about the fall. And so now's a great time to start talking to people. And the cool thing is I'm getting a lot of help. A lot of my network is thrilled to help, thrilled to introduce me to folks. So I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. And the goal is just talk to as many nonprofits as I possibly can between now and December. But then of course the process is going to continue. But there's like a push in the next couple months to try to make December an amazing December for a lot of nonprofits. And so this is like all part of my journey, and I'm very excited, to really sink my teeth into this in a big way. I'm very confident in our product. I'm confident in my ability to pitch this. I'm confident in the company. Just very exciting. So we will document this just like we did iCore. I think I'll still do the Ents and then the YouTube. I've been digging that, kind of shifting platforms. Not sure if I'm going to really get into the Instagram thing. I know I said that, but like Gary Vee, I changed my mind. Back when several months ago, I didn't know I'd be doing this right now, to be honest. So when I first started Burning Both Ends, I had not yet met Peter. I didn't know I was going to be involved in this. I didn't know I was going to find something so exciting and so in really perfect alignment. And so many things, like the universe has been kind of like talking to me about doing this, and that sounds kind of goofy, but like I've just been getting messages, just like the fact that iCore set me up perfectly for this. Just all these things are just showing up. I just happen to know a lot of folks that either run nonprofits or have connections to nonprofits, or get behind big causes. And I'm getting great feedback from people that hear me say, hey, we help nonprofits get more money. I mean, who would not like to take that message to a nonprofit? I mean, you think about that. So very cool. So this is my journey. So this is a really have turned a corner. Now I'm really zeroed in on the specific opportunity. I'm excited for it. I think I know I'm very well prepared for it. I'm very confident in what we're doing and what I'm saying. I'm learning. There's still a lot to learn about the product and about the pitch, but I'm at a point where I can, definitely get through the first part of the pitch, right? Get the person interested, hit the high points, and then I got a great team in Brooklyn to back me up. So very exciting. So I will wrap there. So check out the description. There's some great motivational links down there. There's my morning ants in there. The beat in the background, check that out. G Money's my alter ego. I write these drum beats. They're on SoundCloud. I will switch up the song this week because we've been doing Flat White for quite some time now. I'm not sure exactly how long, but it's time to switch it up. So anyway, this is my journey. So comment down below. Tell me if you like what you hear. Give me some feedback. you got any questions, or if I can help in any way, you know, I'd love to hear about your journey. Ask questions. I'll do what I can. I definitely want to be of service, and that's what I love about Fundraise Up, is like, this is like total being of service. It's like, yes, I hope to make some money doing it, but really, like, the way the numbers work out, if I'm doing relatively well as far as making extra money, then nonprofits are getting a ton of extra cash, which I like that. You know, it's, you know, my take is rather small but totally appropriate. But the real motivation is to, you know, help nonprofits do more, make more money, so that way they can do more. And so that's where we're at. So I think it'll be very exciting to watch me go through this and, you know, experience the sales team, experience this product. You know, my goal is, like, you know, talk to all kinds of nonprofits, get all kinds of objections, get all kinds of sales, you know, just see every perspective possible about offering our product to a nonprofit. So, and we'll see how it goes. So super excited. Week number 1 of 17. Let's rock and roll. The big goals for the week, because I do want to get back into the success journal. So I didn't do really any success journal all of August. I have to admit that. I want to pick that back up. But the big goals for this week is the folks in my network that I've primed to give me introductions. I want to, you know, make good on those and get those introductions. I'm psyched about the new website. And then the goal is to contact 10 nonprofits per week. So that would be 170 between now and the end of the year. And so that is the goal. Average 10 a week, and go from there. So and then it just becomes just management, just, you know, pipeline management. So I'm psyched for that. So anyway, wrap there. Y'all be good. Get some sleep. I'm tired. Going to bed soon. Wake up tomorrow, light it up, crush it, do good things, inspire folks, and yeah, I will see you in the morning.